First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I run Madden. I am Madden. I am football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
You heard what I said.
That one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Where are you from? Baltimore? You a Ravens fan?
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and 1, Jackson flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line.
Where are you going? Punt it.
Deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1. As a defensive player, my
this is why
mindset is
people
we
can't
got
even
them now.
beat me
And that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, can you put your mic on so you can talk on the YouTube channel? How do I need to, man, I'm trying to stream, bro. You stream.
Jackson
I'm
from the shotgun.
You think you got something figured out?
Eluding the pressure.
You think you got something figured out? That's me.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain.
You think you got it figured out?
So the only play was to try and get out of there.
You should be able to feel it right now.
Just to get back to the line of
You can feel how
scrimmage.
good somebody is if you're good at Madden. You should be able to feel it right now. Oh, you broadcast your mic, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
I already know
so
how you play. You're one of those guys that
now go down, put a
just try to
touchdown
waste our clock, too.
Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
No, I know.
And that may carry over for you.
To throw is Jackson.
Where you going?
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
Oh, I'm on you all
they let him out of the pocket, and he got it.
I'm on you all day. Where are you going?
You have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
Check. trash. You wasted out time in the first quarter.
Ingram again, a first down carry.
Garbage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
No score after one on EA Sports.
You're giving like one drive, but you're weak. You just hopefully the time run out because you ain't got no skill. They can't, bro, because you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I can see that right now. That's why you predict that. You don't even want to play the game. You're weak. You're whack. Look at my guy. His name's Savage.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
You neat. They say that out there in Florida?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Would you consider yourself good at this game?
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be. The only reason why is probably because you waste out time. It shouldn't be. You're not good.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like Brady. This guy is remedial.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Huh? Have you ever been bottled up like this before?
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
You're not doing anything, bro.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, dangerGang17. Take a picture of my name and just type that exact name in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
You can watch this ass-whooping
And
live.
he'll make it across the
Over
20
again.
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over and over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Damn.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
I'm good on the mic.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively.
You really wanted
it's
that
not
too,
a bad
huh?
throw, but the collision
Like
came at the exact time.
You wanted
he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of the formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, your offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
I'm not trying to hear it, bro. Garbage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando where Jonathan Coach got him in. It's Adams.
Trash, bro. You knew it was
4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
You tried.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
57. Bravo.
And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone.
You want to move your guy? I'm going to go straight where you moved him from, bro. Easy, bro. And now, look, you can't even
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Where you at?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hey, how do you taunt? I don't even know how to taunt yet. How do you taunt?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Look at him. You can't even tell me the simplest thing.
The
I don't
Raven
look at the
offense
rules
set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points,
come on, let's
it's a
play.
whole lot
just
better
told me how to
view
pitch the
than
ball.
when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just focus on the game. Focus on the game. Okay, perfect. Okay, I got
Jackson on 1st down. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
You tried,
no
bro.
gain there on the 1st down play.
Everybody follow
this guy. That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I'm like Skip Bayless.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And
that was the worst play I've ever seen in Madden.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down.
That was the worst play I've ever seen in Madden.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself.
Look, another
but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
I'm done. Like, you struggle, bro, to get yards. Like, this is a struggle.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And you're trying to beat the Ravens because they're one of the best teams, and they got Lamar Jackson, but even though it was shut down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
You don't even know what to do.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes it all the way down.
No, because that was all me that stopped that. Every back
end. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
But if I didn't move
Coach,
if I didn't,
and we welcome everyone back
if
for
I didn't move my
number 3.
Yeah, but if I didn't move my guy all the way to the back,
we resume action here in quarter number 3.
But I'm so smart.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You can play me again. I'll give you the smoke again. Follow me on YouTube. Tell your friends about me. I'm going to be around a long time. When the new Madden come out, I'm going to still be ranked the best, bro. I'm ranked top 10 in this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yep. Excuse yourself when you come to the mouth. You know why I'm helped good, bro? I'm wanting to make. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you. I wanted
this
to make
is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I didn't tell you about that.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end.
You can't even stay on the mic. You be silent. Remember, don't quit.
Ingram again.
Just run the ball straight.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard
No
line.
skill.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here.
When you go off to your next game, guess what? You don't even learn anything.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
You're just running the ball up the middle.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No Madden skills, bro.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Show me right now. Show me.
And he's going to be slowed up.
Show me Madden skills.
Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
This guy is silenced. He said I should join radio podcast.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Not only am I good, I know everything about real life.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw.
Yeah, pick.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Where you at?
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a screen play left side.
Where are you?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And
you know that's so no effort by
he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
This shit is easy, bro. I'm unstoppable in that thing, bro.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
And those are your breaks you better get, because those should have been hit. I'm
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Everybody fears me.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Undercrush, pilot, 64, weeks, 26.
I am scared of somebody on your team, though. I'm scared of number 44. Oh, he's wide
open. On 3rd down.
Rodgers.
And Adams has it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the
outpointing you everywhere. Go, Ego.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Bro, this is going to make or break your game.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
I gave my
question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception.
Bro, you are trash.
More cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You don't know what to do because you're used to just running the ball straight up the middle. But now you're losing and you...
Again, they'll run with Ingram.
There you go. That's your best move. That is your best play of the game right there. A game where the game
he just started in once he saw the run.
That is your best play right there.
Other than that, I haven't seen anything. Get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He uncorks it for Snead, and it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit.
I haven't seen you do nothing in this game.
Reaction time and the instincts back deep.
I haven't seen you do anything in this game. Because I wanted to just look at your fucking stats so I can take a picture.
Force the incompletion. We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
And you're still not.
One score down. Here
I am beating you, bro. Only had the ball 2 times. Only had the ball 2 times.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can Jackson.
Fumble. You ain't making that. You ain't making that. Game over. Game over.
He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
Game manager Rogers. I know exactly how to play.
I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
I'm lucky.
Get the yardage, get down.
They make every quarterback fumble,
and protect yourself from extra hits.
They make every quarterback fumble when you take those chances.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Because you waste out the clock. Because you
care of the ball.
Bro, because you waste out the clock. If we keep playing another, if we played another game, you won't score that many points either. You'll never score a lot of points, bro. I can score on every single one of my drives. It's only 7-11 because you ridiculous and you wasted out clock. It's on live.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
They've got
a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
You have no skill whatsoever. You have 0 skills at this game. And it shows. It's on video. I can send it to you, bro. It's on YouTube. You have 0 skills.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And some room to work.
Yeah, still stifle them.
You got the slim lead late.
Still stifle them. That's the only person I said I'm afraid of.
One of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this
spot, turned out to be my poison.
And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
We knew he was going to make the big play. And look, I give you back the ball, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Super duper garbage.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he
can't get a
throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Just like
gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Don't try to act like that, bro. You know that was supposed to be picked off. Don't try to act like Hollywood Brown was supposed to get that. You know damn well that should have been picked off. Do not act like
nothing good is going to happen.
That
should have been picked. I'll take it the other way.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
You was running all game, and your first play you did was a
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson.
You were
flushed out right,
bro. And you only have one guy going out for the pass now. Smith.
Oh, no, he lost the football. They had to go with such little time.
Let's go.
Football game.
Bro.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there.
This game's over. Don't worry about it.
Difficult to complete a pass.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, right side. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great...
Let's go.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Let's go. Rattle. That's game over.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Spark the blood on that now. This one's over, buddy. This guy's trying to waste out time and think he was good. I shut him down. Look, 7-11 because this guy wasted out time. He had no chance.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
You want me to add you on that too? Instagram? You wanna play me again? Send me a personal invite, bro, if you think you're good.
After
if this ain't all you got, if you think you can do better.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
If you think you can do better.
A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.